Yeah. Good afternoon, dear students. Let us solve one more problem related to balancing of several masses rotating in several planes. First, let me go through the problem first. Let us read this problem. A shaft carries four masses in parallel planes A, B, C, and D in this order along its length. The masses at B and C are 18 kg and 12.5 kg respectively, and each has an eccentricity of 60 mm.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, what about the previous problem that was not completed
That
properly?
that only I'm doing now. That
Previous
only.
problem, right, sir?
Yes, yes. That only I'm
Okay, sir.
doing again. The masses B and C are 18 kg and 12.5 kg respectively, and each has an eccentricity of 60 mm. The masses at A and D have an eccentricity of 80 mm. The angle between the masses at B and C is 100 degrees, and between the masses B and A is 190 degrees, both being measured in the same direction. The axial distance between the planes A and B is 100 mm and B and C is 200 mm. If the shaft is in complete dynamic balance, determine the magnitude of the masses at A and D, distance between the planes at A and D, and the angular position of the mass at D. Now let us try to solve this problem. Okay, let us go for the solution of this one. First, always write the data what they have given before solving. Okay, solution. So you are having four planes A, B, C, D. Okay, plane A, plane B, plane C, and plane D are there. And masses B and C are 18 kg and 12.5 kg. For mass B, the mass is 18 kg, and for C, it is 12.5 kg, and has an eccentricity, means radius of rotation. Just I am writing the table column straight away here. This is for the plane, this is for the mass, radius, next centrifugal force CF, that is M into R. Next, L is the distance from the reference plane, and last one is the couple, that is the product of MR into L. Okay, just separate the planes in a tabular column like this. So solve the problem parallel to me. So given is mass A and D are given? No. Find the magnitude of mass A and D. So we need to write for mass A it is MA and for D it is MD. What about the radius of rotation? You can see in this problem. I will show you again this problem. If you see here, each has an eccentricity of 60 mm, means B and C are at 60 mm. Okay. So the mass B is rotating at 60 mm means 0.06 meters. Similarly, C is also 0.06 meters. And you can see here, and masses at A and D have an eccentricity of 80 mm, means 0.08 meters. A, D is also 0.08 meters. I'm writing the units side here. This mass in kgs, radius in meters. Okay. Now, what is the centrifugal force here for plane A? 0.08 into MA. 18 into 0.06. Can anyone answer this value? Yes, students, fast. 18 into 0.06. Can anyone answer? Yes, students, fast. Open the calculators and try to solve to me. 18 into 0.06. The answer comes as 1.08. Where is the right? For plane B, it is 1.08. 12.5 into 0.06, that comes as 0.75, and this is MD into 0.08. Now, if you want to locate the position of the distance from the reference plane, so for this we need to draw the, what we need to draw? Position of the planes. Just leave here. Let me take the next slide to find the position of the planes. First, draw position of the planes. Take a different color. So we need to draw the position of the planes. So as we know that we are having the four planes A, B, C, and D. So I'm representing A, B, C, D like this. Just take a reference line like this. This is for plane A, plane B. This is for plane C, and this is for the plane D. This is for plane A. I'm writing here. Plane B, C, and D. Now let us note down the distance between A, B, C, and D. So in this previous problem, already I have read the distance between the planes. What they have given, the axial distance between the plane A and B is 100 mm, and B and C is 200 mm. They have given in this problem. The distance between the planes A and B is 100 mm, and B and C is 200 mm. They have given. And anything they have given? No. You're supposed to find out the distance between the planes A and D. So AB they have given, BC they have given, CD they are not given. But what they are asking, try to find out the distance between A and D. Let me take this as the X. A and D is X. Okay. So if I get this X, I can find out the distance between the C and D. This is the position of the planes diagram. Once we get the position of the planes, so what masses we know? We know the mass B, we know mass C, and we don't know A and D. So now two are unknowns here. A is unknown, D is unknown. Now what is my reference plane? Can anyone tell from here, dear students? What is my reference plane? Wherever you are having unknown data, at that point you have to take as the reference plane. Here I am having unknown data in plane A and plane D. If I take D as the reference plane, this will total comes in the negative side. Suppose if I take A as the reference plane, everything is in the positive. It's up to me whether I can choose D as a reference plane or A as the reference plane. For easiness, what I am doing, I am checking A as my reference plane. Just I am taking like this plus symbol, and I am showing RP is the reference plane. So anything towards A, left side of A is a negative sign, towards here it is the positive sign. This is my reference plane. Now distance from the reference plane we need to locate. We need to write here. Already have TN. So where A is being located? Can anyone answer here? A is located at 0 meters. Where B is being located means distance between A and B. You can see here. Distance between A and B is 100 mm. That is 0.1 meters. Okay. Similarly, distance between B and C, you can see here. B and C is 200 mm. With respect to A, where C is being located, I will show the diagram here. With respect to A, where C is being located means distance between A and C, that is 300 mm. Got it? That is 0.3 meters. What about D? Distance between A and D, that is X meters. What we need to find out. Okay. Now from this, let us try to find out the couple data. Can anyone solve for the couple, dear students? Couple is nothing but MR into L. This is for plane A data. Okay. This is for plane B. Plane A, it is 0 only. This is plane A, this is for plane B. Can anyone give me this value, dear students? What is the couple value here? 0.08 MA into L. For plane A, it is 0. For plane B, 1.08 into 0.1. That comes as 0.108. Okay. For plane C, 0.75 into zero point 0.3. Can anyone answer this? 0.75 into 0.3. That comes as 0.225. For plane D, MD into 0.08 into X. Okay. This is distance for plane A. This is for plane B. This is for plane C. And this is for plane D. You got the table? Now with centrifugal data, we are going to draw the force polygon. Similarly, with couple data, I'm going to draw the couple polygon. Before going to force polygon, couple polygon, we need to draw the position of the masses. Already they have given B and C are at 100 degrees and B and A is at 190 degrees. Okay. So based on this 100 degrees and 190 degrees, let us try to draw the position of the masses. So this is position of planes I have drawn here. Let me go for the position of masses. How to draw the position of masses? Already they have given angle between B and C is 100 degrees. Similarly, B and A is 190 degrees. And you need suppose to find out the angle made by the plane D. That is theta D is equals to how much we need to find. So if B and C is 100 degrees means let us draw a line B which makes an angle of 0 degrees. But we know the what is the radius of rotation for plane B. I'm mentioning here A, B, C and D. A is running at 0.08 meters. D is running at 0.08 meters and B and C are 0.06 meters. Okay, B and C are at radius of rotation 0.06, A and D at radius of rotation 0.08 meter or 80 mm and 60 mm. So just draw a line, a plane line like this B, which makes an angle of 0 degrees. But we know the angle between B and C is 100 degrees. With respect to this line, draw a line which makes an angle of 100 degrees. This is for plane B. This angle is 100 degrees. Now, suppose if this is my reference plane, which makes an angle of 180 degrees. Now, what angle they have given? Angle between B and A, which is 190 degrees. This total angle is 180. From here, draw a line which makes an angle of 10 degrees only. This angle is 10. Means now what is the total angle? Total angle is 190 degrees. Just I am taking with like this. This is the total angle which is 190 degrees. This is for plane D. You know B is rotating at 60 mm radius of rotation. C is also at 60 mm rotation. D is at 80 mm. And with respect to plane B, you are supposed to find out the angle theta D. Okay. And where about A? We don't know the position of the, sorry, this is for plane A only. I'm sorry, B and A is 180 degrees. This is for plane A. Now we need to find out the plane D. Okay, where plane D is being located. So for this, what I am taking with respect to this plane B, just I am drawing a line at a distance of 80 mm. This is 60. A is sorry, A is 80 mm only. D is also 80 mm. This is for plane D. Now we are supposed to find out this angle theta D. Okay. This angle we need to find theta D. Is this diagram clear, dear students? Please respond anyone. Hello.
Sir, we have to draw this diagram exactly means with the help of protractor and also.
Yes, yes, yes. Freehand sketch not allowed. You need to draw with help of protractor only. You
And
got
those 60 and 80 should be converted in centimeters.
just this straight lines, no need of centimeters. Just randomly you can draw. 60 mm, 80 mm, you can measure and you can draw, or taking a scale 1 is to 2, like that. Okay. This line no need to draw with help of the scale, with help of the with the same length, but you need to locate the angles exactly. Got my point? Hello? Hello? Please
The
respond.
lens is no need to be accurate, sir.
No need to be accurate. For this
Only
diagram
the
only.
angle.
Angle should be
Okay.
accurate. Okay.
Okay,
Better
sir.
make accurate length. It is not an issue. Okay. Drawing
Okay.
accuracy also is not an issue. Now you got the position of the masses. You know how mass B is moving. You know how mass C is moving. You know how mass A is moving. And you know how mass D is moving. Means where mass B is located, where mass C is located, where mass A is located, and where mass D is being located. You know the position of the masses with respect to this point. This gives the position of the masses. Once we get this data, now we are going to draw the couple polygon and force polygon. Now tell me which is to be drawn first, either couple polygon or force polygon. Now if I take a couple polygon, let me take the highlighter. Suppose if I take a couple polygon, what are my unknown here? So for plane it is 0 anyhow. For plane B it is 0.108, and for planes it is 0.225, and for plane D it is MD into 0.08 into X. So if I take a couple polygon, I am supposed to find out the MD and X values. Now if I go for the centrifugal force, what are the values I am having? For plane it is 0.08 MA, for B it is 1.08, for C it is 0.75, and for D it is MD into 0.08. Here MA and MD are the two unknowns. Okay, let us draw these two diagrams, that is force polygon and couple polygon separately. So my suggestion is always go for the couple polygon first, then you can draw the a force polygon. Okay, so this I will draw with help of the AutoCAD also. Give me some time. First let us go for the couple polygon. So for before going to couple polygon, let me write the data what I am having for plane A, B, C, and D. For plane A, I am having 0 kg meter square. For B, I am having 0.108 kg meter square, and for C it is 0.225 kg meter square, and for D I am having 0.08 md into x kg meter square. All the values I am having in terms of the kg meter square. This kg meter square I need to convert in terms of the centimeters. Next, my job is all these values to be converted in terms of the centimeters. How I can convert this into the centimeters? A is 0, B is 0.108, C 0.225, D 0.08 MD into X. So I am taking a scale, converting kg meter square to centimeter. How many kg meter square should be equal to 1 centimeter? I need to take a scale. Okay, I'm writing here by taking a suitable scale. Okay, this I can draw by taking a suitable scale. Here I'm having 0.108. How I can solve this one? Can anyone answer this? Let me take 0.02 kg meter square. Let me check this value. 0.02 kg meter square is equals to 1 centimeter. I am taking randomly. So solve this value and give me the answer. For 0.108, how much I can get? Now for A, I am having 0 kg meter square. If I convert 0 kg meters to centimeters, I am getting it 0 only. Now I want to convert 0.108.
5.4 centimeter.
Right. If I convert, so try to solve parallel to me. 0.108 kg meter square is equals to how many centimeters? This comes as 5.4. Just I am writing here. Similarly, 0.225, can anyone give this value?
11.25.
11.25 centimeters. Okay, no issues. And what about this D? I can't draw any centimeters. Okay, so this length for plane it is 0. I'm having B and C, and D I'm having the unknowns. MD is unknown and X is unknown. Now I'm drawing a polygon. The closing side of the polygon is always gives the resultant. Now here D is my closing side of the polygon. Since A for plane A value is 0, there is no use. Only you are having a two values B and C. But we know the angle made by B and C. What is the angle made by the B and C? B makes an angle of 0 degrees. C makes an angle of 100 degrees. You can see here position of B and C. Got it? B making an angle of 0. C is making an angle of 100. From this data, I know. Let me write the angles also. So theta A. So since force couple value 0, angle made by plane A is also 0. What about plane B? 0 degrees. So you don't have any angle for plane A. What about for plane C? Theta C. It makes an angle of 100 degrees. And theta is D is unknown. I am supposed to find out the theta D also. Now how to solve this? Just I am writing a step here. Draw a line of length 5.4 centimeter at an angle 0 degrees.
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, how theta b equals to 0, sir?
What is the position of plane B? You can see here. What is the position of plane B? It makes an angle of 0 degrees.
Oh,
You got it?
okay, sir.
What the position of plane C? It makes an angle of 100 degrees. That is already given in the question. Okay. How to draw?
Okay.
Okay. Next, let me take another color. First, you need to draw a line of length 5.4 centimeter. Draw a straight line of length 5.4 centimeters. Look at this as just O and B. Why I'm writing B? This is for plane B I'm drawing. You got it? 5.4 centimeters for the plane B. That's why I'm taking. I'm starting with 0, ended at point B. This length is 5.4 centimeter. But I don't write this in centimeters here. I'm writing it as 0.108 kg meter square only. Got my point? This 0.108 kg meter square I will write. But this length is 5.4 centimeters. Or bracket you can keep. Length is 5.4 centimeter. From plane B, what is the angle? Okay, just take this as a reference point. You got my point. This makes 0 degrees, this makes 90 degrees. So from point B, making an angle of 100 degrees, draw a line of length 11.25 centimeter. Okay, just I am drawing randomly, but you draw with help of the protractor. Now this angle is 100 degrees. You got my point. I will end it with point C. This I can call it as 0.225 kg meter square, but length in terms of 11.2 centimeters. Now, these two data I'm having. What is the one more data? 0.08 into MD into X. Okay. I need to close this. The closing side of the polygon always gives the resultant. That resultant is for the plane D. Now what you can do? This first step already I have told. Draw a line of length 5.4 centimeter, 0 degrees. Second, from point B, draw a line of length 11.2 centimeter at an angle 100 degrees. Now third step, what it doing? That ends at point C at 100 degrees up to point C. Now join C and O, which gives resultant. Okay, that resultant is for the plane D. Join with a straight line, join C and O. Measure this C and O. You got my point. Measure this C and O. Next step, what you can do here? Measure OC length. And fifth step is measure this angle that gives us theta D. Got it? Measure theta D. This we will do with help of the AutoCAD so that we know the exact values. Okay, I will do that right now for you. So first, what we need, how we are doing? Draw a line of length 5.4 centimeter. Just I'm starting from this point, taking a length of 5.4 centimeters, making an angle of 0 degrees. Okay, I have stopped here. Next, second point, second line. How to draw the second line? A length up to 11.2 centimeters. Just I'm locating 11.2 centimeters. Next, what angle I need to draw? 100 degrees. You can see this. Got it. Just wait again. Let me delete this. Okay. These two lines I am having. This is for plane B. This is for plane C. The closing side of the polygon gives the resultant. Just take a line. Close these 2 points. That gives my resultant. Okay. Now let us measure these all the values. So let me take the dimensions. This is for plane B of length 5.4 centimeters. I will enlarge this, don't worry, so that you can see. This is making a length of 11.4 centimeter. Next, we need to measure this length. This is the resultant. And we need to measure the angle, these two angles. Are you able to see this, dear students? Hello? The students, are you able to see this? This is for plane B, this is for plane C, and this is for plane D, the closing side of the polygon. Okay, let me give the text here so that we know easily. Text single line for plane B. This is for plane B. Next, this is for plane C. This line is for plane C. Okay, this bottom line is for the plane B. Plane B. Now this is the closing side of the polygon that gives the resultant. I want to keep the resultant with a different color so that we know easily. Okay, this red line shows my resultant. You can see here, this red line shows my resultant. Yeah, this red line shows my resultant for the plane D, which is equals to 0.08 md into x. This length is 11.1 centimeters. Angle made by the plane D is 77 degrees. Okay, let us note these two values. You got it. This value is 0.08 md into x. Once I measure this length, watch length, how much I am getting? The students, can anyone answer? Please repeat. Hello? Yes. Please respond, anyone. How much I am getting this? 11.1 centimeters. Please respond. Okay. This gives us 11.1 centimeter, and this angle I am getting it as 77 degrees by measurement. Okay. Now let me convert this in terms of kg meter square. What I am getting? 0.08 md into x, which is equals to 11.1 centimeter. This you need to convert in terms of the kg meter square. How we can convert this in terms of kg meter square? Can anyone answer? Already we are having 0.02 kg meter square is equals to 1 centimeter. Then 11.1 centimeter is equals to how many kg meter square? Please answer this, dear students. Hello, please answer. 11.1 centimeter into 0.02, that comes as 0.322. Okay, this is equals to 0.322 kg meter square. 0.08 md into x is equals to 0.322 kg meter square. One equation I am having, but two unknowns. I don't know the magnitude of mass d and I don't know the distance. Just keep this as equation 1. One equation, two unknowns. I cannot solve this. Let me keep as it is. Now let me go for the force polygon. Let's keep as it is this diagram. Now let us draw force polygon. So before going to force polygon, let us write the data. What is available for force polygon for plane A, B, C, and D. For plane A, what is the force polygon value? 0.08 MA kg meter. For B, it is 1.08 kg meter. For C, 0.75 kg meter. And for D, it is 0.08 into MD kg meter. This kg meter should be converted to centimeters. What is the value in terms of centimeters? So we can convert only 1.08 and 0.75. We cannot convert 0.0 to MA. Why? MA and MD are unknown. We cannot get these two values. We need to find. Okay. Now how we can solve this 1.08 case kada? So let me take 0.2 kg meter is equals to 1 centimeter. Got it. Now what about 1.08 kg meter value? Comes as how many centimeters? Similarly, 0.75 kg meter equals to how many centimeters? Can anyone give this value, the students? Fast.
Sir, 5.4 and 3.75.
5.4 and 3.75. Okay, if I take 0.1 kg meter, how much I'm getting? Let me check. Double the values I can get. Okay, 0.2 keep as is. This is 5.4. And what about this? How much? 0.75 divided by 0.2.
3.5.
3.25.
3.2 centimeters. One second. Yeah. Now let us write here for plane B. How much I am getting? 5.4 centimeter, and for plane it is 3.2 centimeters.
Sir,
I know
3.75, sir.
3.75 it is. Okay, let us take 3 point, no issues. I'll round up to 3.8 centimeters, no issues. Okay, I know angle made by plane B. I know angle made by the plane C. What is theta B is making? 0 degrees. What about theta C? 100 degrees. Do you know angle made by plane A? Theta A, are you known? The students? Yes. Between B and C, they have given the angle. With respect to B, theta A is making an angle of 190 degrees. Theta A is making an angle of 190 degrees. And theta D, do we know what is theta D value? Yes, already we got. With respect to plane B, it makes an angle of, this is by measurement, I am getting 77 degrees. If I draw this at the, if I extend this downwards, what is this angle now? Can anyone answer this? Okay, let us do that. No issues. We will check it, how much it will come. Okay. So can I draw force polygon here? I know the length. Next, what we need to draw? Just draw a line of length 5.4 centimeter at an angle 0 degrees. This is for plane B. Okay. I am drawing here. Draw a line of length 5.4. Just keep this as O and B 5.4 centimeters, but you write it as 1.08 kg meter, but the length is 5.4 centimeter. Now from point B, where C is C is located, making an angle of 100 degrees. What is the length for plane C? Already we have calculated it. That is 3.8 centimeters. So from this point, a length of 3.8 centimeters. Okay, this is up to plane C. This value is equals to 0.75 kg meter, but in terms of length it is 3.8. BC length is 3.8 centimeters. This angle is 100 degrees. This step 1. Second step, draw a line of length 3.8 centimeter at an angle 100 degrees. This is for plane C. So this is for plane B. This is for plane C. Next, we know the angle made by the plane A. Now take C as the reference point. Got it? Why I'm taking this plus sign? Now this is my reference point. This makes an angle of 180 degrees. So from here downwards, draw a line of length. Draw a line of draw a line up to some distance x length, making an angle of 10 degrees. Just let me show with different color. Yeah. What I am doing here, I don't know how much length I need to draw. Just I have drawn with a dotted line. This angle. Now with respect to this angle is 190 degrees. This is for plane. For whom it is? Plane A. So I don't know the length. Just I am writing it as 0.08 MA. Now with respect to this point, I know the angle made by the plane D. What is the angle made by the plane D? 77 degrees. From here, you draw a line of some distance length. We don't know the length of this also. You draw a line of length 77 degrees. This I will use with some different color. So from this point, This makes an angle of 77 degrees. Just I have drawn this line. These two will intersect at one point. This green line and blue line will intersect at one point. You got my point. This blue line and these two lines are intersect at one point. Look at this point as 0, B, C and plane D. So being it is a polygon, it has to move like this. This is for 0.08 m into D. Okay, this I will draw in the AutoCAD also. This for plane B. Next step, what we got this. I have drawn this, dear students. Hello. From point C, draw a line, huh? Making an angle 190 degrees up to some length. We don't know this length. Next, fourth step, from O, draw a line making an angle 77 degrees. Okay. Now these two lines will intersect. Will intersect at some point. Look at that point as D. At some point D. Next step, what you can do? Measure CD length. Similarly, measure OD length. Let us see what are these two values. Okay, this we can do with help of the AutoCAD. I will draw the. I will show you. Mm. So first, what I am doing? Draw a line of length 5.4 centimeters, making an angle of 0 degrees. Just I will proceed like this. 5.4 centimeter, make an angle of 0 degrees. Got it. From here, how much length? 3.8 centimeter. At what angle? Can anyone answer this? 100 degrees. Okay. Now I got these 2 points. From here, how do I can draw? I don't know the length. Just let me stop here. Let me zoom it. Okay. Now from this point, I need to draw a line up to some length. But what is the angle I can choose? 190 degrees. Okay, before going to that, let me leave this. So I know this angle, no? Yeah, I will draw a line with a different color. Let me choose this as green color. This angle I know. 77 degrees. You can see here. You can 75. Just some length I am choosing. Next, specify the angle 77 degrees. You got my point. I got this line. Okay. Now from here I will try to intersect this at an angle of 190 degrees. How to locate this angle? Just this makes of 180 degrees. This angle makes an angle of 180 degrees. From here, 10 degrees downwards. Okay. Hmm. These two are intersecting at point. Let me check this angle so that Whether I'm doing right or wrong, I can know. Angular position. Just I want to measure these two angles. How much this? 16 degrees. Still I need to draw less. Draw a line. One 70. Yeah, exactly. 10 degrees I can get now. I will show this angle. Okay, 10 degrees. Okay, now the total angle is 190 degrees like this. Have you seen this angle, dear students? Yes, hello, can anyone tell? Are you able to see this angle? This makes an angle of 190 degrees. 180 plus 10. Okay, 190 degrees. Now these two are intersecting at this point. Now try to trim. Okay. Hmm. This is for plane B, plane C, this is for plane A, and this is for plane D. Now let us try to measure the distances. Before going to distances, let me write a single line, 0.5. This is for plane B, this is for plane C, this is for plane D, and this is for plane A. Okay, this B length is 1.08 kg meter. This is 0.75 kg meter. Okay, D and C we need to measure. Got my point? Okay, now let us measure this. Measure this. Angular. I will zoom this again to know the length. Okay. Are you able to see this, dear students? Please answer. Right. This is 4.1 centimeter. This is 3.1 centimeter. This 0.08 MA. This 0.08 M into D. Eight M. Yeah, I need to find here. This value is 0.08 M into D. And the base is 1.08. And this is 0.75 kg meter. Now you got all the values. We know this also. Now for plane D it is 3.1 centimeter, 0.08 MD is equals to 3.1 centimeter. 0.08 MA is equals to 4.1 centimeter. Okay. Now let us write here 0.08 MA. This is for plane CD length I'm getting for plane 0. This is for 0.08 MA. This is for 0.08 MD. Okay. What is this length I am getting here? MD 3.1, A 4.1. MD, this gives as 3.1 centimeter, and this is giving 4.1 centimeter. Now convert this in terms of the kg meter square. Can anyone solve this? The students fast. Hello. Already I have given the scale. What is scale we are giving? 0.2 kg meter equals to 1 centimeter. Okay, now we are getting 4.1 centimeter equals to how many kg meter? I am writing here 4.1 centimeter is equals to how many kg meter? Similarly, 3.1 centimeter equals to how many? Solve this and give me 4.1 into 0.2.
0,
0.82.
0.82, sir.
4.1 into 0.2. That comes as 0.82. Okay. Similarly, 3.1. 3.1 into 0.2.
0.62.
0.62, sir.
This is 0.62 kg meter. Okay. 4.1 comes as 0.82. This is 0.82 kg meter, and this is 0.62 kg meter. Okay. Let me use the new slide. So 0.08 MA is equals to how many kg meters? 0.82 kg meters. From this get MA value. Dear students, similarly 0.08 MD is equals to 0.62 kg meter. From this get MD value. Solve first. 0.82 by 0.08. 10.25 kg. You got my point? Similarly here 0.62 by
7.
7.
7.75 kgs. I will show this solution also. Okay. Remember this MA and MD. Okay. What we need to find? We got MA value. We got MD value. X we need to find out. Got it? Where it is? Some equation I have written. Right. 0.08 MD into X is equals to 0.322 kg meter square. Remember this equation I'm writing here. Next. 0.08 MD into X is equals to 0.322 kg meter square. Now I know the MD value. How much? 7.75. X I don't know. 0.322. From this get the X value. First. That comes as 0.62 into X. 0.322. From this X is equals to 0.322 divided by 0.62. That is 0.358 meters or 358 mm. Now I can write mass of A is a known value 10.25 kg. Mass of D is 7.75 kg, and I got the X value as 358 mm, and theta D equals to 77 degrees. You got all the values. I will show the solution right now. Okay, I got all the values. One minute, I will show you that. Yeah, you can see the diagrams here. What are you able to see the screen, dear students? Hello, please respond, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can see the solution also here. What I have drawn and what I am getting. Okay. ME I am getting it as 9.6 kgs. MD I am getting it as 8.1 kg here. Okay. There. When I solve, how much I am getting here? 10.25. 7. A is 10.25. D is 7.75. So how much A I am getting here? 9.6. Almost all 10 kg close. D I am getting here 8. Almost all 7.5 there. Okay. Closely I am getting the answers. X I am getting 361 here. I am getting 358. Only 3 mm difference. Okay. Almost all close I have got the solutions. And what about the angle? You can see the angle 251 degrees. 180 plus 77. How much I am getting? The students. 180 plus 77. 257 I am getting. So in this here they got 251. Almost all close values I got. Okay. 10.25, 7.75, 358 mm, 77 degrees, or it may be 250, 77 plus 180, which is equals to 257 degrees. Like that you will get accurately. Okay. So any doubts, dear students? If there are no doubts, next class I will go to the next topic.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, we have 2 degrees, right? 100 degrees and 190 degrees. So in
Yes.
couple polygons, sir, why are we not using 190 degrees, sir?
I have used no.
No, we are using that in force polygon.
No. From here it is 190 degrees. With respect to this point, how much angle this is? 10 degrees only, no? This total 180 plus 10.
Why?
I will tell.
While drawing couple polygon.
I will show you the couple. This force polygon. So this is the couple polygon I am having. This is the data for plane B, for plane C, and for plane D. Okay. B making an angle of 0 degrees. C making an angle of how much angle? 100 degrees. A is 0. Which is available? Only this one is only the available. So the closing side of the polygon always gives the resultant. So just I am joining these two lines, which gives my resultant. This value is 0.08 md into x. Got it? This kg meter square I know in terms of centimeters. This 0.25 kg meter square I will know in terms of the centimeters. Here if I come here, do I know all the values? 0.08 is only known. I don't know the md and x value. These two are unknown. But I know this length. And I'm trying to find out these two values with this angle. Okay. This is how I have drawn the couple polygon. Now when I go for the force polygon, so I have drawn a line 5.4 centimeters, 0 degrees. Similarly, 3.8 centimeters at 100 degrees. Okay. Now from D, I know for plane D, making an angle of 77 degrees. Just I draw this line. Similarly, from this point, this total is 180. This difference is 10 degrees. I have drawn a line. These two intersect at one point. Now I am measuring CD and OD. This measurement I have shown in the AutoCAD diagram. You got it? Yes, no, now you ask me your doubt. Hello?
Yeah, sir. Sir, so that means our couple polygon should be always of 3 sides only, sir.
How many data is available? Depend upon the
Sir,
data.
class.
Hello? Yes?
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Only whatever the data we are available. If you go for the couple polygon, I will show the data. What is the data I'm going to get available here? You can see here. In couple polygon, for plane it is 0. So I can't do anything here. I know data available for plane B and for plane C. For plane D is the unknown values. You got it. Only 3 sides I can get. Out of 4 planes, plane A is 0. Only remaining 3 are there. With 3 sides only, I'm going to draw the couple polygon. When I come for the fourth polygon, and all the four values are there. With 4 sides, I'm going to draw the a fourth polygon. Okay, that I have shown here.
Okay, sir.
This is with
Understood,
4
sir.
sides. You understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Then you can leave this class. 1 second, let me take the attendance. Don't leave the class and join the next class. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, dear students.